And there are some things that we need to know in order to properly answer questions that other folk will be asking. And I have a letter here that's going out to churches, and it will be aired. And I'm going to read this letter to try and keep on track. Greetings in the name of Jesus the Christ. My brothers and sisters, please make every effort to join me in the First Baptist Church of Pritchard as we host the Reconciliation Program. Sunday, June 17, 2018, 4 p.m. at the Mobile Baptist Sunlight District Auditorium, 809 Seminary Street, Pritchard, Alabama, 36610. June 11th through 17th will be a week of activity centered around the Juneteenth celebration and the cornerstone laying of the Benin House project in the Aspertown, USA State Park. The city of Pritchard is hosting that. The reconciliation ceremony has three main components. One, the ancestors of those who sold slaves will be apologizing to the ancestors of those who were slaves. Two, the ancestors of those who lost family members to slavery are seeking to find their ancestors. And finally, the ancestors of those who were sold into slavery will be receiving apologies from those who sold our ancestors. The healing process of our community must begin with love and forgiveness. This is our season for spiritual, economical, and numerical growth in a global unity. And then please RSVP me at 251-709-2203 or at Walter G. Bracy campaign@gmail.com. We need the church name, estimated number of ancestors to attend for seating arrangement and refreshment. We are not charging a fee. However, expenses are involved. If you choose to make donations, please do so. Payable to the First Baptist Church of Pritchard, care of Pastor Walter G. Bracy, 213 North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Highway, Pritchard, Alabama, 36610. We can receive donations the day of the event. We are acting on faith in you. Please bring an open mind. Thank you sincerely, your community servant, Pastor Walter G. Bracy, THD.
The Red Talk Show, we've got an important dignitary here. What's your name, little sister?
My name is Nita Arnold.
Okay, Miss Nita Arnold. Tell my viewers why you're here.
I'm here today. I would like to talk about the seniors at Thomas Sullivan Center. I am the person that's been assigned to be the sales manager over there to put the program back into place where they were suffering from a lot of activities and things that was important to them. So now that we have someone in position that's able to start the program back up again, I'm just asking all the viewers for your support right now. If you all can just join forces with me to help me make this place a very exciting and adventure place for my seniors. I'm located at Thomas Sullivan, that's on Catherine Street. What we do there, we provide them with activities, social skills, and also what we do, we also get them involved in a lot of other activities, you know, like dancing, playing bingo, going out, socializing with other people in the community. So what we're asking the viewers, if you all would just take the time out and support us, we're looking for a donation, really, helping to give away prizes because we play bingos and other table games. We also are trying to start a gardening club down there where they would like to start, you know, doing some things, gardening and being a little bit more creative.
Oh, wow. So what if somebody wanted to volunteer, you know, come in and do some pottery or teach them the line dance or
Oh, I'm definitely looking for volunteers. I actually need someone that can come down and teach them how to sew. We do have some sewing machine we would like to put to use, so we look for volunteers that
Wow.
have that type of skill. Definitely someone that know how to teach us the line dance. I wish that was part of my trade, but it's not. So we're all interested in learning that as well.
Okay. Wow. So you got a lot of activities you want to do with them.
Yes.
What? When I seen you, I met this lady in Cozy Brown, and when I seen her, she was just crying. She was in tears, saying she wanted to do so much to help them, and she didn't know me. And I said, well, Cozy. I said, well, I asked her, I said, what organization you in? Then when she told me, I said, her heart is really into what she's doing for these seniors. So we need to band around her and join together. Sister, do you have a phone number? What's the name of the center again?
Thomas Sullivan Center is
Okay.
located at 351 Catherine Street. They may know it by Peters Park or whatever they're familiar with. It's located right across the street from the Women's Federation Club.
Yeah.
And I just would like for people to come down to get involved, you know, be a part of what we're trying to do in the community for the seniors. And definitely I want to welcome all volunteers. You're welcome. Ideals and anything you would like to bring positive to the program, I'm interested in that as well.
Okay, you got a phone number?
The number, they can reach out and call me or
Okay.
call the center, but my contact number.
Give me one number. Give me your number.
Okay, it's 251-518-9412.
Okay, 251-518-9412. That number been running across the screen. If you all want to donate some time to help this sister, I know her heart is really into what she's doing. And we got to remember our elderly people, man. We can't forget them. Because I'm old myself now. I remember when I was young, I always looked out for my older people, went to the store for them, and I still do whatever I can do. So you're going to give her a call to help out. Give us that phone number one more time.
That number again is 251-518-9412.
Now, I want to tell y'all something right quick. If y'all remember Shaky Joe, this is Shaky Joe's daughter. Remember Shaky Joe's on Broad Street? This is his daughter. Yeah, she's all grown up now and she's helping. We're looking for someone too. We're looking for, if you know Yvonne Remler's son, tell him to contact this phone number. We've got somebody want to meet them, you know.
Yes,
And we ain't going to talk on the camera, but they know. And if they're sitting there, they know while I'm asking this. This is Shaky Joe's daughter, all right? All right, now I'll give a little code, Clarence Jenkins. Y'all give her a call, okay? Jazzyred, we love you. Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzyred. We're here with an important dignitary. What's your name, young man?
Victor Crawford.
All right, tell them what you're running for.
I'm running for Alabama State Senate District 33.
All right, it's
Against
on
Vivian
you.
Figures.
Against Vivian
Against
Figures.
Vivian Figures.
Wow.
Some people don't actually realize which exact house, which district place that is.
Okay.
But you identify the incumbent and they know it's which one.
Okay, tell them what you want to tell them.
Well, you know, for folks that don't know me, my father was the first black attorney in Mobile. He was a civil rights attorney, Vernon Z. Crawford. He handled the Bertie Mae Davis desegregation case of the Mobile County Public School System. He handled the Bolden versus City of Mobile that changed the form of government in Mobile to allow for black representation. And he also handled a landmark case called New York Times v. Sullivan. It's a case that every law student in the United States must learn as they make their way through law school. But I'm an engineer. I spent my career 28 years at Mobile County Engineering, where I wrote taxation software that collected about $4 billion, and I learned the public works. And what I learned was basically, when you build communities, you start with public works. And when you invest a lot in your public works, you have less need for law enforcement and your educational opportunities are generally better. When you skimp on public works, your need for law enforcement goes up dramatically and your educational opportunities are much less. And therefore, that brings me to my reason why I'm running. There's a fund in Mobile County that builds out the communities and the infrastructure of public works inside Mobile County. And that fund is $110 million. And out of that $110 million, only 8 comes back to North Mobile and Pritchard. So you get to see an explanation of why we have so much need for law enforcement, and our educational opportunities are much less. Whereas out in West Mobile, where the money is, the other 102 million are going, their need for law enforcement is much less, and their educational opportunities are much greater. And that doesn't stop there. The BP oil spill money. Baila Battery got 34 million for their water board. Chickasaw, Satsuma, and Mount Vernon got 5 million for their water board. Pritchard got nothing for their water board, and their citizens still get $300 water bills. Things like that are just not right, and it's not fair. $250 million has gone out of our community in public works to Theodore and Southwest Mobile County, and that's the reason why we're in the shape we're in today. And I have a vested interest in changing this community because I have a daughter growing up here, and it's time for these things to change. They must change. So, as I've been going around our neighborhoods, knocking on our doors, one of the many things that has been communicated to me has been the incommunicable experience of poverty that we have in our neighborhoods. And that's just wrong. I mean, when you're impoverished, it's hard to tell people how hard you're living. You have to come experience it and see it. And that's not right, and it's not fair. Which ultimately tells me that, my campaign for state senate is really about humanity. It's about human kindness, human dignity, and ultimately about human freedom. Because you can't live, God's children weren't meant to live like this, being poor.
Wow. You got it down pat. You gonna help Mobile, Pritchard, you got it down pat.
God's children everywhere, we gotta help them.
Yeah, you can do it. Do you have a phone number?
Phone number is 251-209-5400.
All right. Your father was a lawyer. What's your father's name again?
Vernon Z. Crawford, late attorney Vernon Z. Crawford.
All right. You all remember his father, and now you're going to remember him. And, wow. I didn't get a chance to meet your father, young man, but they told me a lot about him.
As I've been on the campaign trail, knocking on these doors, a lot of people tell me, yes, how they remember my father and how my father helped them keep their property when people were trying to come and take it from them.
Wow. He did a good thing, so he set it up for you now.
He set it up for me, and they passed the torch. It's just, as I said, I'm raising my daughter here, and something has to change. We have to do better.
All right, we got his baby boy. We got Lawyer Crawford's baby boy up in here. His son went to college, graduated, engineer. Wow. What college you went to?
Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta.
Wow. And you coming on back home?
Come back home to work and change this place for the better. A lot of people go to college and then they leave. They don't come back.
That's why I mentioned that. They do. They don't come back here. They don't come back.
In their rearview mirror. That's the way they keep it.
And they keep it just like that.
But we need to we need to change things here so people will come back and invest back in our community.
All right, and that
bring
is
somebody else up.
This Tuesday, right?
This Tuesday, June 5th.
Mm-hmm. This Tuesday. All right then. Y'all get out and vote Vernon Crawford. Tell them again.
Victor Crawford, Alabama State Senate District 33.
I'm going to say Vernon. Man, I'm going to have to keep you on here, man. And I said Vernon. Victor Crawford. Boy, Jazz be tired. Y'all know it's technicalities on Jazzyred show. It's Victor Crawford. Wow. If it was professional, it wouldn't be a fun show if I was too good. All right. Y'all get out and vote. And the number has been running across the screen also what he's running for. Get out and vote. Jazzyred. Good luck. Jazzyred Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzyred. We're back again with this young man. One thing I want to say about Mr. Bert LaFleur, he has definitely, I just watched him. He's been putting himself out there from the Harris Tribune paper, from the radio, coming on my show. He's been really patronizing with us, too. I want to thank you for patronizing with us, Mr. Bert LaFleur. All right.
Jazzyred.
Yeah, I thank you. I thank you. You've been patronizing with a lot of people, man.
Well,
You even been on the radio, Cumulus Radio. Wow.
I want to thank you so much for this show that you have, tremendous show, and I thank you for having me on the show. I want to thank Miss Josephine Dickerson, the Heritage Tribune, for running my ad in her newspaper. And there's so many other people that I want to thank, but I don't know if we're going to have time to thank everybody right now. But certainly the Lagny Op for running my ad in the Lagny Op.
Yeah.
And, Cumulus Radio. And, as we get closer and closer to the election will be next week, next Tuesday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Coming up Tuesday.
Exactly 1 week from today, the election will be held. I'm Bert LaFleur. I'm running for the District 99 seat.
Well, we're filming this on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, but it's showing Saturday night. So this coming Tuesday, get out and vote.
That's right.
All right.
This coming Tuesday, please, please, please get out and vote. As I said, some of you I know may not live in my district. Some of you may live in my district. Some of you do live in my district. If you live in Tomanville, if you live in Crichton, if you live in the Mobile Terrace area or Hillsdale, if you live in the Ziegler Boulevard area or out Moffett Road, the district runs all the way like from Highway 65 all the way out Moffett Road. So pretty much all that area out there around Overlook all the way up to Sims is all District 99. Over the Ziegler Boulevard up to Hillsdale, out Cody Road in that area. Not all the way to Airport. That's all District 99. So if you live in any of those neighborhoods out there that I've just mentioned, you are in District 99, and you do have the right, and I hope the privilege, if you're registered to vote, to go out and vote for this in this election. I certainly hope that I have made every opportunity that I could to come out here and give you some of my opinions, some of my perspectives, some of the things, and talk about some of the things that are important to me, some of the things that I feel like we need to be thinking about as citizens of this state, as citizens of this county, as citizens of this district. And of course, there are a lot of other issues. There are a lot of other issues that are important. Last week, I talked a little bit about progressive policies. We talked a little bit about prison and sentencing reform. And one of the progressive policies that I didn't really get a chance to talk about, but I think I have touched base on a little bit, is health care. Expanding Medicare in the state of Alabama, I think would definitely create more jobs, and it would create more access to affordable and quality health care.
Yeah.
But a gentleman that ran for governor on the Democratic ticket against Bentley, Parker Griffith, wrote an article that I read, and I was very touched by his article because he's a physician himself and a very compassionate person. I've met him on several occasions.
Yeah, I've had him on my show. I've met him, yeah.
And one thing that he said was that he cannot understand why our state will not take steps to expand health Medicare. I get Medicare and Medicaid confused, so will not take steps to expand Medicare in this state, because certainly it would create more jobs. It would put more money into our tax base, and it would help provide affordable health care to Alabama citizens. And what he basically termed their Alabamians, of course the legislature, this is the legislature we're talking about, and this supermajority of Republicans that are in the legislature, he termed it as the politics of hate. He said that it's the politics of hate because basically the Affordable Care Act, which is quote unquote Obamacare, that they just don't want to do it because, according to him, now this is not according to me, but I agree with him.
Okay.
That this is because it's Obama's signature bill, it's his signature legislation, and that he can't see any other reason other than that why the state of Alabama would not want to take every effort and take every step to provide every citizen with quality, affordable, and accessible health care in the state.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with him wholeheartedly. And I think that, of course, certainly as your legislature, I can't stand when I say that, as your legislator, I will fight to expand Medicare in the state and fight to try to bring out a quality and affordable health care. Now, that's an uphill climb because those Republicans up there don't want to do it. But certainly I would be in favor of it. And if a bill ever came on the floor, I would be letting the community know that this is available, that this is on the floor, and that we need to advocate, that we need to make some phone calls, that we need to get up to Montgomery, we need to sit outside the legislature, if we need to sit outside the state capitol, do whatever we need to do to encourage those legislators that are against it, that they need to go ahead and vote for this, because this is what we as citizens of Alabama want. So that's another policy, a progressive policy, that I didn't really get a chance to touch on last week when I was talking about some of those progressive policies. And furthermore, I just want to say that, one of the reasons why, and I thank Jazzy once again for allowing me to come on her show on several occasions. I know some of y'all might be tired of me and looking at me, but there's a lot of candidates running for this seat. There's a lot of candidates running for it. 8 of us, actually 9. There's 8, including myself, and 1 Republican who's an African American gentleman who I actually met on 1 or 2 occasions. Hopefully we'll be seeing a little more from him later on near November. He's not going to be on the ballot until November because he's running unopposed. I am hoping and praying that I will get past this primary, that I will either win the primary or that I will be in the runoff. Like I said, at this point, we really can't predict what's going to happen. I've been out here. I've been trying to outwork my opponents because I feel like that's the key. Just trying to work harder than them. Mm-hmm. I know I've got a lot of opposition, a lot of competition, and I'm sure they're out working hard as well, trying to get their points across. But I feel that a lot of my opponents have been running what you call a sign language campaign. They've been out, everywhere we go around the district, we see signs. I'm so tired of looking at all these political
signs. It's a lot of signs, yeah.
All over, just yeah. On every block, practically everywhere you go. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. And, and the question is why should you vote for me? Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why I've been coming on Jazzy's show, and she has been so nice to accommodate me and to let me come on her show. So that I want to tell you why you should vote for me. I want to let you know what's on my mind. I want to let you know about some of the things that are important to me. I want to let you know about some of the things that I feel like maybe some of you all should be thinking about as constituents and as residents of the district and as residents of the state of Alabama. Like that Memorial Preservation Act, which seems to be like the signature legislation for 2017. I can't really point to or focus on much else really significant that the legislature did in 2017. And it wasn't really anything positive in my opinion. It was just something that really was counterproductive and not directed at advancing the betterment of our people. So I don't want to talk about that anymore. What I want to talk about at this point is just the fact that it's so important that all of you get out and vote. Vote. It is so important that you exercise your voice, your vote, because your vote does matter. It does matter. And we have a opportunity right now to send a strong leader to the legislature. We lost Buskey, and I think Buskey was strong leadership in the legislature. But I also think that Buskey, at the age of 80 years old, is probably a little out of touch with what's going on right now, socially, economically. I'm not saying that he's not a wise, intelligent man, but that at his age, I don't know that he really is in tune with this new wave. What we're trying to do, and what my campaign is trying to do, is we're basically saying that our time is now. That's why I adopted that slogan. And one of the reasons why I adopted that slogan was because I'm running against a few establishment politicians who have been a part of the establishment here in Mobile and have been out there, who have been in power, who have held political office. And back in the 60s, there was the NOW organization that emerged.
Oh yeah, I know, and, very much so.
The neighborhood organized workers,
mm-hmm.
and basically they were a little unhappy with the way things were going, and they were a little discontent with the way that with the progress that we were making at that point in time during the 60s, and basically they said to the establishment, no, we don't want to hear what you got to say. We're not going to reelect you. You know, our time is now, and we're going to move in a different direction. And right now, I think that our time is now.
Yes,
and it's time for us to move in a different direction. It's time for us to say to some of these other establishment politicians who have been out here in power, in office, it's time for us to say to them, you know, you need to go somewhere, sit down, retire, you know, take up fishing, take up a hobby, do something, because we're going to elect somebody who is a little more in tune. We're going to give somebody else a chance. We're going to elect somebody who's a little more in tune with what we feel like we need to go and the things that we need to do at this particular point in time.
Okay.
So once again, you know, my name is Burton LaFleur. I am your candidate for House District 99. I want to encourage you to get out to vote on June 5th. Please vote Burton LaFleur for House District 99. Thank you very much, and thank you, Ada. Thank you,
All right.
Jazzy. Thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you. And we're gonna pray on it, and we'll see how it come out. It's winding down now.
It's winding down.
Winding down.
Right. That's right.
But you definitely has got out. You've been out there on the beat. I'm serious. You've been running. They don't know what you went through with even coming sometime to my house on Sunday nights, maybe 10, 11. We trying to film. So we got it done though. So we'll see how it turn out.
Thank you so much, Jazzy.
Jazzyred. Hope you got something out of that. Get out and vote Bert LaFleur. Jazzyred Talk Show. We're up here on St. Stephen Road. Wacky Wings and Things. Wacky Wings and Things. Phone number 251-408-8198. Y'all know how we do it. Jazzy like show and tell. We going on the inside. Wow. Jazzyred, we love it. Jazzyred Talk Show. We're going to show you some stuff what they got. Now what is this here?
This is a Babe's hot dog.
A Babe hot dog.
This go way back to the Avenue long years ago.
Wow.
And we have that special recipe. We know how to fix a Babe hot dog. So
Wow.
visit us on 1981
Wow.
Stevens Road, Mobile, Alabama 366.
Wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute. I was handing on the hot dog. All right, here go the owner here. All right, we had to wonder him. Tell him the name of it.
It's the Babe's hot dog.
Okay.
You
Tell
come
him.
visit me at Wacky Wings, 1981 St. Stevens Road, Mobile, Alabama 36617.
Now look, show that other plate. Girl, let me show that
This
other
is my
plate.
Italian shrimp salad.
Okay.
Everybody loves it.
All right. This for my TV viewers. I got to freestyle this camera. Okay, how much is it? What is this salad? What do it have on it?
It has the shrimp sauteed in Italian sauce. It has cheese. It has tomatoes, pickles, cucumbers with your choice of dressing, and croutons. You also can get bacon on top if you want.
Girl, and look, I had did my taste test, baby, but it is good. It is a good salad. How much is this salad?
$5, $5.50 with tax.
$5.50 with tax. You get all of that for $5.50 with tax. Now we finna show you the special for Tuesday. The special for Tuesday, girl. They got a special for Tuesday. We finna show you something. I'm looking at the menu and everything. Special for Tuesday. What we got here?
You get 5 wings, a wacky burger that comes with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickle, and bacon, and then you
look
get a
here.
wacky fry.
Wait a minute, wacky fry. I'm whacking it.
It has chicken breast cut up. It has cheese sauce, mild sauce, hot sauce, and honey mustard sauce. And you can get your choice of the wings, whichever sauce you want.
Whatever sauce. Girl,
You can get in either or sauce on the wings.
and how much is it?
It's on Tuesdays for $6.
Tuesday is $6, and that got chicken in it.
That has chicken in it?
Them fries.
Yes, it does.
Girl, y'all got a good price up here.
And the Babe's hot dogs are $1 on Thursday.
They're $1 on Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, dog. Y'all got to come up in here, man. Y'all got to come up in here. Now, I want to ask you this. What inspired you to open a business, a food business?
A restaurant. Since I was young, I always wanted to, that's something I wanted to do ever since I was 15 years old. And I just decided to take my money, all my money, and put it into something I wanted to do.
Wow. And it's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true.
And you got your daughter?
I have my
Where your daughter? Call your daughter over here, girl.
Come here, Brianna.
Come here. Brianna is here. Come on, Brianna. Show your face, girl. All right. You here helping mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how old are you, Brianna?
I'm 15 years old.
15 and helping mom. Wow. This is a family business, and what's the other lady name? Tell her, come here.
Come here, Miss Lucinda.
We gotta get her. All right, what's your name?
My name is Lucinda.
All right, tell them to come on up to the business here.
Come on up to Wacky Wings and Things, and you'll be very pleased and satisfied.
We gotta have the girl Monday 2-piece duck with fries.
Yeah, we have 2-piece dog chicken with fries.
Wow. Two-piece dog with fries, $2.50 on Monday. Tuesday we got the 5-piece wing and wacky burger and wacky fry for $6. Thursday we got the Babe Famous hot dog for $1.
Yes.
Y'all got to come on up. This is a new business, and this is how people feed their family when they open a business. So Jazzy have caught them early, and then I'm gonna come back next week, or we gonna put them on with something else, and they're gonna let you know what they got. All right, give us that address and that phone number.
1981 St. Stephen's Road, Mobile, Alabama, 36617. That phone number is 251-408-8198.
Lord have mercy, Phil, I got my lunch. I'm going with my dad tomorrow. I'm going to do it today, Boo. I told my buddy Boo in Mississippi, I know when she see this, she is going to come and she's going to patronize. That's my buddy.
Thank you so much.
Jazzyred, we love you. Come out and see him. Peace out. Jazzyred Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzyred. We're up here at Heritage Funeral Home, and I just want y'all TV viewers, I wanted y'all to see some of the family here. We're up here, the young man, Jermaine Davis, passed at Bay Point. He was 14 years old. Now this family done talked out, but I just wanted you all to see them and get their name. You're the father?
My name is Charles Jermaine Davis' father.
You're the father,
yes,
right
I'm
here?
the grandfather.
You're the grandfather. Now I'm going to tell you something. I remember this granddad from the shipyard. All of you shipyard workers that worked at Alabama shipyard, y'all remember this face. This is his grandson. They have been on some interviews. We're going to tell you all, because I know y'all hadn't heard anything about a 14-year-old passing. Can you swipe that over? We're going to also give you a website to go to where you can see an interview, and we're going to do it like that. We're going to want you all to go to the Facebook.com. It'll be Attorney Jerome Carter. I'm going to want you all to pull that up, okay? I'm going to want y'all to pull that up. Go to Facebook, Attorney Jerome Carter. I'm going to want you all to pull that up, and you'll see an interview. We don't want to keep the family long, but Jazz is going to talk to you all, because we're going to need a little help with this funeral. This family been bringing some money, but there are some expenses, and we're going to need a little more money, so Jazz is going to sit on this couch and talk to you a minute. When or in the chair, when I come back, y'all will see me. Y'all don't see me. I'm usually behind the camera. But to the family, I'm giving you my deepest sympathy. You have my condolence from my TV viewers. They do good, and we're going to give you all some help. That's just it. We're going to have the phone number running across the screen now. The phone number is running across. It is www.heritagefuneralhome.net 251-525-9000. Now the funeral, I'm filming them before the funeral. Now the funeral was, as we air Saturday night, they will be had the home going. So you know what this family is going through. When Jazz come back, Jazz is going to talk to you all about a little something. Jazzyred, we love you. Peace out. Well, y'all finally see me on my own TV show here. Y'all know I usually be behind the camera. Jazz got off work at 6 o'clock this morning. There's a need in the community. First, I want to give a shout out to Miss Millie Fritz. See, I'm reading your name off of this Regions Bank. Your daughter work over there? Okay. Millie Fritz, thank you for watching my TV show. Your daughter said that you run to see my show when I'm on. Wow. That'll keep me going. The need I want to talk to you about is, I'm up here at Heritage Funeral Home. And we need some money. We need some money to help bury Jermaine Davis. Jermaine Davis. I'm up here with him now. I came and sat with him the other day and went live. I went live again today. If y'all care anything about Jazzyred Talk Show and what she do, I want you all to give some money. Now, you're going to go to heritagefuneralhome.net. Am I right with that? Let me get a card there, baby. We're going to make sure, because Jazz is doing so much at Heritage Funeral Home up there on that thing right there. All right, thank you. My lovely assistant there from out of town. www.heritagefuneralhome.net. If you don't want to call in a contribution, because we need some money to help bury this child. The funeral was today because Heritage Funeral Home, Pastor Sid McMillan, thank you. You gave a date and you're going to do it anyway, and I know that. But we want to keep him in business, and because if he do a lot of funerals where he would not get all of it, then he would have to go under. We don't want him to go under. We want to keep this young man alive with his business. The phone number, in case you don't want to go to the website, you can call in your payment, 251-525-9000. Now the address is on Broad Street, 953 South Broad. It is right across from Small's Funeral Home. You're going to hear talking in the background because the family is up here to help get the program together and everything. Jermaine was 14 years old. No, you haven't seen it on the news.
Don't worry about it.
He's 14 years old. Now what I want to tell you to do is you can go to a website and you can see some of these interviews, okay? You're going to go to facebook.com, attorney Jerome Carter. Go there and you'll see some videos, because the family done talked out. It's a lot going on, man. This family is grieving. Anytime you got a child that's 14, Devil Crumb, I'm going to call your name because you lost a son. If you've lost a child, then you know what this family is going through. See, Jazz hadn't lost a child. My heart is here. But if you've ever lost a child, you know what this family is going through because you went through it. So what we're going to need is for you all to help this family. The phone number for Heritage Funeral Home is going across the screen. Also, www.heritagefuneralhome.net. There, the family is up here now, and you know, they let me see him. They let me go back there like I'm family, and I was able to see my baby. I call him my baby because I sat up here so long the other day. I said I can call him full name. Then I said Jermaine. You know, I said Jermaine Carter. Then I said, okay, I've been up here a few hours. It's Jermaine. Then I said, okay, he's my baby too. So I adopt a lot of people with helping. So I'm up here with him, and we're sitting up here, and we hoping the phone will ring, because it's a bad situation for a young man to lose his life, and for the family to see this. You understand? The mom had went through so much, and the dad told me, he said, "Jazz, talk so much, I done talked out." So they tired. They tired. So let's take some stress off for them. And we're going to call in some payments. Now, let me tell you what I'm asking. All you business people that have been on my show for 8 years, I'm looking for $10 from each one of y'all. I have paid for this show out of my pocket for 10 years. The only people have really just truly paid a lot will be political people. So it hadn't been a lot of elections. So I'm looking for you to give me $10, all my business people. I own 3 businesses, I'm giving $30. So $10 per business. $10, that's all I'm asking you. And if you've ever been on my show, show me some love. I want to call Pastor Sid Monday evening and see that he got some money from you all. You know, give me $10. You're a homemaker and you sit at home, give me $5 of that bingo money. Huh? Give me some of that money. Give me something to help this baby, man. It's about sacrifice. You might be up in your last if you're a $5. But God will bless you. Now, Jazz ain't no preacher lady, and I ain't talking no prosperity gospel. I'm just saying, when you give, you receive. Y'all know that, man. God have been so good to me. He really have. He really have to let me have this show for 8 years where I can help people. That's all I want to do is help folks. That's all. So, people, a lot of people been coming, but I want y'all to show up. Just come down, shake the lady's hand, and put some money in her hand. You know, the lady that work here, beautiful secretary. That gonna make you men come in here because she is pretty. Y'all gonna come in here and give us some money. Now, I want to let you know that I love you. Don't be out there hurting, and don't let somebody know. Jazzyred, we love you. Peace out. Jazzyred Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzyred. Y'all see this face here? This is James Field for governor. This who Jazzyred endorsed, and I am 100% behind this man. We went to, where was that, Mr. Fields? Where I seen you? Selma? No, what was that?
You saw me at
The Selma Bridge. The Selma Bridge. That's what I'm trying to tell him. Yeah, yeah, it was so many people had your T-shirts on. We've got him on the line. He's gonna tell you something about him. It's you. You talk, Governor Fields. I'm gonna call you Governor Fields.
All right, thank you, Jazzyred, and everyone that is listening and will be viewing this. My name is James Fields, folks, and without change, nothing changes. And we have an opportunity to change the history of Alabama. I give you one very important date, and I want you to think about it. 1619. That's when slaves was first brought to America. It's been 400 years, and we have an opportunity to change this. Remember, the scriptures taught you it was 400 years that the Hebrews stayed in slavery in Egypt, and God called Moses. And it took a death-defying act to get the people to wake up. And we have been going through a death-defying act for the last 8 years and even longer, and especially this last year with what we have in Washington. And we got to make a change, and without change, nothing changes. So on June the 5th, we are encouraging everyone to get out and vote. Let's make a difference in Alabama. Over 78% of our votes that are cast in the Democrat primary are cast by African Americans. Let us do something different for a change, and let us move forward. Let us trust one another, because that's why we're here. We are our brother's keeper. And the bottom line is, Jesus made it very clear. There are 4 people that we meet in line. 4 people we meet in line. 4 different people. The sick, the naked, the homeless, and those in prison. And the disciples asked Jesus Christ this one question: when did we see you? He said, when I was naked, you didn't clothe me. When I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was sick, you didn't come visit me. And when I was in prison, you didn't visit me. And Jesus said, if you've done it to the least of these, you've done it unto me. And so it's important for all of us. It's important for us to set the tone. Civil rights, we're a long ways from being where we want to be. The dream that Dr. King had, the hope that Jesse Jackson instilled in us in 1988 when he won the presidential nomination out of the state of Alabama when people said it was impossible. And he did that. He did that with dignity and pride because he wanted to keep hope alive. And we got to keep hope alive. Without hope, we lose. And what did President Obama say? The audacity to hope. We should have the audacity to hope now. Let us do something different on June the 5th. I'm asking you, all of you, to tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your relatives, get up, let's go vote for James Fields, because we are going to do something different. We're going to move Alabama forward. We're going to do it together because family matters to James Fields. I'm a committed person. I have the compassion. I have the ability. I have the knowledge. I know what I'm doing. Let us move Alabama forward together. God bless everyone. God bless you. Thank you, Jazzyred, for your endorsement. I thank the people of the city of Mobile, the city of Pritchard, Sutherland, every town that is connected in Mobile County. God bless you. And keep you.
Let me ask you something, Governor Fields. I'm gonna say Governor Fields. Can we get a phone number? Give me a phone number.
You can contact me at 334-430-6060, or you can visit us on our webpage, James Fields, FORAL.com. James Fields, FORAL.com. 334-430-6060. We look forward to hearing from you. I'm never too busy to talk to you.
Wow, I appreciate you. And hey, we gonna do it. We do it. Tuesday, Jazzyred. If y'all care anything about Jazzyred, let's get out and vote James Fields governor. If you care about anything about this show, let's get out and vote for him.
Yes.
Best man for the job. All right. Thank you, Governor Fields. I know you're busy and you got a lot going on. Thank you for talking to my TV viewers. Jazzyred, we love you.